In today's video, I'm going to take pieces from these pages and I am going to make shapeshifters. So, want to see what that is? They turn out beautiful. Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here with our first element for the March Scrapbuster Junk Journal Challenge. And it's kind of a funny one. It's something I've done before, but I came up with a name. I'm going to call it the Shapeshifter. And so probably as soon as I pull out what I'm going to use for the template, you're going to know what it is. And so anyway, so I wanted to show you, I have chosen my kit. I am finally going to get to work with the Yaya collage kit from the Dear Julie Etsy shop, the digital. And so I'm going to be using this kit for my March Scrapbuster journal. Yes, I consider this a scrap because I printed it to show it to you and I've never gotten to use it. And it literally was in the digital scrap box. So we get to use that. And then I have here part of a file folder. And you can see it has some water damage. It was actually thrown away by somebody and rescued. This is from an almanac or an atlas. Page from an atlas. This is some wallpaper. This is a page out of that cooking, Mimi's Kitchen, I think it's called, that I used in... So I used some of the pages from it in the chocolate desserts journal that I'm still working on. But you know, I'm trying to bust all the paper pads and these peach pages were in there, so I pulled that. And then I am going to pull a page out of this Maggie Holmes Gather. And this is the paper pad that I am using for my journal this time. And so I have already taken out pages and then I went, oh, I need a page for Shapeshifter. So I am going to use the tickets. Okay, and then I'll also be cutting out the tickets. Okay, so that gives me another paper. So I need 6 papers plus my backing. So this will be 1. I am going to use one of these cards. That'll be 2. This will be my backing. 3, 4. 4. 5 and 'should we do this one or should we go ahead and grab, you know what, for this one, for number 6, we'll actually use our template. Okay, so this is the template that I'm using. Okay, so you recognize the template. Some of you may. So I'm going to go ahead and come down here and trace my heart onto my paper. And I want to see if I can find a place where I don't lose. Yeah, ain't going to happen. We just do the best that we can here. Oh, check it out. We just lose the bottom of that one up there. Okay, and grab a pen and go ahead and trace around it. So I am going to trace one of these off of each of the 6 pages and one off of, well, I'm going to do 6 off the base, but I actually have already cut out 5 of the bases. So we'll go ahead and fast forward through this. Now one thing I noticed is this, this one is a little light for what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and just add some color to it. Could coffee dye it, but I'm right here. So the other thing is yes, I have pin marks here. I'm going to take care of, rather than making that become trash, I will take care of that when I put this together. Now I'm going to look at these, and I'm going to pick the one that I probably need to pay the most attention to, that I want to have like colors on, and then I'm going to look at this one also probably. Let's go ahead. I see a little line here. Okay, so we have 6 hearts, so I'm going to cut it into 6 pieces. I'm going to do these 3 pieces, and then I'll take and cut the last one. So I'm going to go ahead. Oops, I wanted this on the top. Okay, so I'm going to cut from here, and I'm going to go across. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and the easiest way to do this is to just go straight over. And if you're sure you can cut through all 6 of your pieces, then go ahead. I don't want mine to move, and they tend to move, so I am okay. So I've got it, and okay, so that gives me my 6 of those. Okay, then put my heart back together, and I'm going to come across, and I'm going to go here. Okay, and what's going to happen is I need 6 places. Okay, so this is my point down. However many hearts you are doing, you need to have that many cuts come off of your hearts. Okay, so we've got two cuts off so far. 1, 2. Okay, I am going to go ahead and, you see this? That's like perfect little place right there. So we'll cut that. And come over here, put my heart back together, put my piece on. What I'm saying is you can just go ahead and cut your pile of 3 and then cut this pile of 3. And with that, you just cut 3 pieces off, because we're going to piece these back together. Okay, so there's that. Then, so we've got 3 so far. I'm going to go like this. So that's going to give me 4. Okay, so put my part back together. This goes across. I usually do this with 5, but the challenge says 6, so we're doing 6. Okay, so I have my 6 pieces separated. So 1, this is the top piece of the heart. on the left side. Okay, top left. This was this piece going across here. Okay, this was our top right. This was our pointy bottom. See, I can put the house back together. That's how I could tell. Okay, and this, we're going to put the box back together. And you see, there's my heart put back together. It's a little broken heart. Okay, so now we need to put together six hearts. Okay, so this one's going to get a top left. This one's going to get a top right. This one's going to get this piece. This one's going to get this piece. This one's going to get the down at the bottom. And this one gets the crossover. Okay? Now we're going to go ahead and put together some more the other hearts. Okay? And each one, they get a piece of so this one needs wallpaper. Okay, I did something wrong here. Did I cut that upside down? I might have. It's okay. It can go in there. Nope, I did not cut it upside down. Oh, that's right. It's a funny looking heart, right? Remember? Our heart is kind of funny looking. Okay? Okay. There we go. That's perfect. Okay, so this time that one is that. We have wallpaper. We have ticket. Making sure I only have one piece. Okay, so ticket. We have that. I've already got. Okay, so what can we get from here? Let's get the. We already have wallpaper. So this and point. We need from the bottom point. The template piece. Aren't these cool? So this is a shapeshifter. So you take a shape and you shift the shape. Okay? So while I'm piecing these together, we'll go ahead and fast forward. Okay, well, I don't know what I did, but I can't, I'm just going to leave it. So this one has 2 of these, and this one has 2 tickets. And so oh well. We'll go ahead and glue these on to their backs. So these are going to be the back pieces, and these will get glued on. And I will decide whether I want to leave space. If I do, then obviously then things are going to come off the edges. So I probably won't leave space, but we'll see. Okay, so we'll fast forward through that. If you're here at the premiere, I'm waving hi. And say hello to Olive. Hi, Olive. I'm so glad you've joined us today. If this is your first Dear Julie premiere, just know we do this every day at 10:30 with a brand new video. And today we are starting our elements for the March Scrapbuster Junk Journal Challenge. Of course, the link to the details video is in the description box down below. We'd love to have you join us. We also have our Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group, and that is a place where we can get to know each other a little better. And there is also a free digital kit in the file section. Let's get back to our program. So this is our shapeshifter bases, okay? So now we have to add or change them in some way with 3 things, okay? So, but aren't those fun? Wouldn't those make a cute little banner? Maybe I need to do this for my DIY channel because I think that these are really cute. So we are going to go ahead and pull out some of the items that I have. So I have some of the flowers like we used in the chocolate. So let's go ahead and give them a couple of them some flowers, or a few of them. So I'm just taking the plastic piece out. This is from Dollar Tree, this silk flower, and it comes with several stems of these flowers. Okay, so the next thing I have is I have some mulberry paper, and I'm just going to go ahead and take some off, and so we'll have a little of that. Now the one thing I need to find is, okay, so there's that one that had the line on it, and here's this one that had the line on it. Remember, I had a couple of pieces that were a little messed up. Let's put that one up in the center, and let's put this one up in the center. Maybe get one more flower. Okay, you may have seen that I accidentally put my glue on the back of the wrong side of one, so I ended up adding green paper to the back of one randomly over here. Yeah, this one. And that was because I didn't want to waste it, and I didn't want to waste the time either. So I just went ahead and turned it over on the scratch paper that I was using, and it just makes it a little more fluffy, full. Okay, so this gives us some of that. And then I did go ahead and I made up some Rapunzel hair already ready. All I have to do is take it off of the so this is gold thread that I have wrapped, and then I wrapped it with double-sided tape. Okay, so there's that. And this is the one that had the line down here. I'm going to go ahead and I like that that has more color to it, so I'm going to have that be the piece that kind of goes off the edge. And, oh. And this is what happens, okay? You see that they do come apart. So that's why I don't usually get like a whole bunch of them ready. I got 6 of them ready because I was making 6 hearts. And I figured if I wanted them on the hearts, then I could have 6 of them ready. Okay, so there's that. And let's come over to this one. And it's Rapunzel hair. So that gives us 3 that are alike. We gotta do 3 different styles. Okay, so I didn't forget. Let's go ahead and pull this more up off the top. Okay. Okay, so that gives me 3 like that. I'm going to go ahead and take this paper. This is from the Atlas. And I'm going to go ahead and punch out some fluffy flowers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so fluffy flowers, I usually stack these for fluffy flowers. These I'm just going to go ahead and put one in here just to close up the area inside there and keep it, I'm keeping it flat. So when I usually make fluffy flowers, ooh, let's take this side where there's more writing. It's more interesting, I think. Okay. So usually the fluffy flowers are just that, they are fluffy. But this time I'm going to go ahead and let them do that. And then I am going to want to add some bling, and I might have to wait till I can pull it out of the, oh, you know what? Let's use, we're going to use this, I have a scrap. I have a scrap. So, you know, we should probably use our scraps, right? Because it is a scrap buster. And that's one of my dilly bobber holders up there. It was in the dilly bobber holder, and the thing of it was right next to it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that. So I will have black accents in the, I've got glue on my fingers, so sorry. Black accents in this journal. Okay, so here I'm making 3 that are alike. I mean, they're similarly alike. So I'm going to count these as alike. Okay. These are alike. Even though they have the same items on them, so I'm going to count them as alike. Okay, that. Okay. Okay, so there's those three. Okay, so now we're going to want to do something different because that is the rule. So you need to have they need to have at least three different. Jeez. Spit it out, Jules. Okay, so I have this lace that I had decided I would be using. And we're going to come over here and hopefully the fabric tack has come back to be amazing and ready to be used. Oh yeah, much better. It was getting so oh, this is pretty. It was getting so, that's too big. Gobbledygook. It was bad. Okay, so this will give me, I'll do this. Okay, so this is a ribbon that was in, it's a ribbon remnant. Okay, remember we also have a list of things that we have to use. We got some gobbledygook here. Boy, that phone just keeps ringing today. And it's the car warranty people and free airline tickets. Okay, so there's that. Now I did make 6 of these. So I am going to go ahead and use this. Okay. And should I go ahead and put that's too big. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay. I just think that that's too big. And then we'll do the little bling. Okay, and I think it's okay that some of our things are the same. Okay, I'm going to cut that. Okay, so we can do 2 of those. And since we have the gobbledygook, let's just go ahead and... My container's so full, it's coming out. Okay, so there's that. There's that. So very similar to what we did. Okay, then we'll go ahead and little glue strings everywhere. Put that down. Add our fluffy flower and a bling. Okay, so we have 2 of those, and then I'll go ahead and I'm going to add lace to the edge of this one. Okay, so we got this piece of lace. So we'll add that on. I'm going to pull it up here and grab the glue and pull it down. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and we'll take this piece and we'll put it like this. And this little set of embellishments, this is going to be one of the things that's going to help this particular journal to be cohesive, because these items are all similar. And so I'm going to come up here and see what I have. I have this piece. Okay. This is from the Rescued Wedding Dress. If you've been around a while, you know the story of the Rescued Wedding Dress. My mom's friends were helping to go through somebody's stuff, and they had put a wedding dress in the trash, and my mom rescued it for me, and I washed it. And I washed it and I put it in the sun, and you know what, I don't think I want to cover up as much of the cross stuff as I was, and I think I want this to come up. Okay, so we're just going to add this piece of the Rescued Wedding Dress. And then I'm thinking this is going to end up on the side of the journal. So I think I do want to do the all of the flower over here. So this kit has yellow roses in it. The digital kit does. I thought it would be fun to use. Well, you guys, I've got so many digitals that are printed. Do we have another? Fluffy flower. Well, I did make 6. But things get lost on this table all the time. Okay, so we'll just punch another one out. So with that, I'll be using fluffy flowers probably throughout this journal. Okay, since we used fabric tack, we'll use that. Pick the side that has most words. And that's going on paper, so it should be fine. Okay, so we have 3 different designs. Okay, so we used the mulberry paper, the gold, the flower, the fluffy flower, and the bling. Okay, so we're going to count this as flower, mulberry paper, and the gold for that one. And of course we could go ahead and add like a piece of the lace off the edge of this. Would be gorgeous. And that's a possibility. I'll have to see if I have any more of this. And this has been coffee dyed. Okay, I washed it, I dried it in the sun, and then I coffee dyed it. So this is up here to play with for this journal, as well as this piece from the rescued wedding dress. Okay, so this one has the lace, the ribbon, and the little ensemble there. This one has the lace, the ribbon, the rescued wedding dress, and those other pieces. I do have some word stamps or word stickers, and I think I might go ahead and add those. Didn't I bring some in here for the... I brought some in here for this, now that I think about it. Okay, so these are some of the other embellishment things that I have pulled out. And I have these 4 that say past, future, hopes, and dreams. That was in my stash. And then these were also, this was actually in my use it up box. So, but I think we'll go ahead and give these, so there's hopes. I don't like it on there. And I don't want to lose the rose over here on this one. So let's see if we can put it on there. Like I said, this was in my stash of things that I'm trying to use up, which is the whole idea of the challenge this time, is using up things, scraps. So one of the things on here had been used. There we go. That, like that. Oh, that looks fine. I'll put it there. Okay, so there I was able to use those. That gives me another thing that makes makes them different. The same but different. And I have a piece of transparent that we can use in this journal as well. So that, I think that's pretty cool what we got, what we were able to do here. And so these are shape shifters. So you go ahead, you cut out your shape. You need a background piece, and then you cut out your shape into the amount of pieces of the number of shapes that you're making. And so I do have one more thing that we can do that will make things a little different. So for the 2 that don't have the stickers, we can do the ... which is one of my favorite things to put on things. It reminds me of and then some, etc., more. Okay, there we go. So those 2 are like that. And then these ones are all different. So you've got 2, these 2 are kind of the same, pretty close. And then these 2 are different. So I think we accomplished our needing to have at least 3 different, and yet they are cohesive, and I think they're going to work wonderfully in this journal, and this is going to set the tone for what I will be doing with this journal. I'm pretty excited about this. I think it's going to be really pretty, and especially once we start bringing the yayas. I'll show you the yayas. The yayas. Once we start bringing them in with this, I think this is going to be amazing. So again, that digital is available in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop. If you use a Dear Julie Julie digital or a Dear Julie Julie kit from the Etsy shop or from a past VIP virtual internet party, and you finish your journal and you post it on time, you get early entry. So I hope you'll take advantage of that and find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.